So you asked me about the three different kinds of linear equations and their solutions. So let's talk about the big idea. So the big idea is that if you can find a solution to a linear equation, and there's only one solution, like if I have x plus 3 equals 2x plus 7, and I subtract x from both sides, and so I get 3 equals x plus 7, and then I subtract 7 from both sides and get negative 4 equals x. Then I have a solution set that contains one element, negative 4. So this is what you call the conditional equation, where it's solved if and only if x is negative 4. There is no other value for x that works in this equation. So let's look at that contrasted with if I have something like x plus 3 plus 2 equals x plus 7 minus 2. This is x plus 5 equals x plus 5. You have to kind of make these up because they don't really happen that often. And you get that x equals x. Well, that's always true, because if I subtract x from both sides, now I have that 0 equals 0. Well, we know that's always true. So you can pick any number for x that you want, and it will make the original equation true. So this is what's called an identity. Ident only has one t. So it's always true. Get rid of this one t. We call it an identity. It's not very interesting at this level of math. It comes into play a lot more in trigonometry, but you need to know the different cases and what they're called and how they work. So the identity, it says x can be any real number. And it will work. So then the third case is, what if I have x plus 1 equals x plus 2? Well, if I subtract the x's from both sides, I get that 1 equals 2, and I'll cry if you leave this writing on your paper, 1 equals 2, because we know that's not true, so we put this. 1 never equals 2, so there is no solution to the equation that you've been given. So there's no solution. The symbol we use is this symbol for the empty set. And if there's no value of x that you can plug into the original equation that makes it true, then the equation has no solution. So these are the three cases. If it's true for only one value of x, it's conditional. If it's true for any value of x, if you get something that makes sense always, and this is true if you get 2 equals 2 as your last line, or if you get negative 1 equals negative 1 as your last line, see how that's always true. So if you get a statement that's always true, always and any, both start with a, x can be any real number, and it's called an identity. So then if you get a nonsense statement like 1 equals 2, that's a negation, an N word. There's no solution. So that's kind of how I remember them. So let me know if you still have questions after watching the video.